Hey there guys, what's up? It's JP here and I'm back. Oh my goodness, I look terrible. What the heck is this? Anyway, I'm back with the next part of my Reaper of Souls campaign playthrough here, and we're gonna try and find the cinematics here. I believe I saw it in here somewhere. Game menu, cinematics. So we missed out one cinematic, which is probably the nicest one actually, the best looking one, which is the Diamond Gates. I'm gonna play this just so that you guys can see what it's like. It is the end of Act 3 and the starting of Act 4 one. For some reason, auto skipped. Some really beautiful artwork here in this one.
Even in the heart of heaven,
And I did add the subtitles so you guys.
angels can still feel fear.
My old enemy. You cannot hide from me, no matter what form you choose to wear. Let your true self be revealed. Diablo. War ends today. Imperious. Take one last look into shining heaven, Imperious. For soon, nothing of it shall remain but my laughter.
Alright, so that was the cinematic that we missed out here. So we're just gonna continue on with the campaign here, where we left off. Which is just the beginning of Act 4 here. I'll see if I can finish the whole of Act 4 today. If not, we'll just finish it off tomorrow or the day after. But yeah, let's just go
Heavens.
ahead.
What have we done?
Yes, what have you done?
Imperious, you cannot mean to face Diablo again. Your wounds are barely healed.
The heavens burn. This is your fault, Tyrael. And you, Nephilim, look below and see what your kind has wrought.
The aspect of valor condemns us. This will be
The Diamond Gates have stood since the light first broke over the high heavens. Now they lie in ruins. Imperious is right. I am the cause of this.
You didn't destroy those gates.
Yet I defended humanity when Imperius would have destroyed it. And now the prime evil storms heaven itself.
This is not the time for doubt and weakness, Tyrael. Imperius is a fool, and if you side with him against me, you are too.
But you don't understand. Hope has been silenced.
dire tidings indeed.
Right, let's see here what we can do. Shields absorb this much damage. Not entirely sure if that's actually better. Steed Charts, I assume that's fine. Split Fury.
Be gentle with Tyrael. He will not understand at first. He needs time.
I think we go with the electric one here. I think Smite is fine. See what Fissure does here. Let's talk to
We are
Tyrael then.
lost. Diablo is too powerful. Always before, the lords of hell bickered and worked against each other. They undid themselves. Within Diablo, within the Prime, there is no such division. And now, the halls of the high heavens quake beneath his steps. The Prime Evil. I can't believe all this has come to pass. Adria played us all for fools. Diablo's influence twisted her inside and out. I suspect we have not seen the last of her.
Yep.
I should have known that Leah's father was the Wanderer. How could I not have sensed Diablo's foul presence within her?
I could not either. It is too sad.
Adria made fools of us all. No one could have known she'd sacrifice her child to resurrect Diablo.
But poor Leah. I grieve for her soul.
As do I. Leah deserved better than this. But right now, we must stop Diablo.
Not just that, man. You need to get a better helmet.
We were gravely mistaken, my friend. I could not see through an illusion of such power, such treachery.
Nor could Leah. It was
When I
not your
think of what she suffered through, we must find a way to stop Diablo. The Prophet would never forgive me if he knew my part in unleashing this terror upon the world.
When you have lived as long as I, you learn that life is filled with betrayal. But the cruelest always comes at the hands of those we love. I know it must be hard to think of other things, but now we must. All creation rests upon your shoulders.
You sound more serious than I've ever heard you.
Well, these are dark times. Even I must set apart thoughts of Durge's jewel and dwell upon the fate of the world. But that doesn't mean you have to frown so.
Well, you kind of does.
Hope. Do not look down, my friend. Even in the darkest of times, there is always hope. Hope for a better day. Hope for a new dawn. Or just hope for a good breakfast. You start small, then see what you can get.
Some pretty wise
I
words
never
here.
quite expected my life to end this way.
How did you think you would die?
I was smothered by a harem. Or more likely, killed by the jewel I seek. Now, who would have thought that the entire world would die together? I can't complain. It's not as though I can say my life was not long enough.
While there is life, there is still hope, my friend.
I'm glad my boundless confidence is rubbing off on you. Could you give some of it back?
So some really cute dialogue here coming out from the characters here. See if there's anything in here.
Got some new items for the
There's no point in running, is there? Nowhere in the world is safe. This is the end.
Only if you give up. Now, your children need you. Hold them close.
Mom? I was supposed to die when my
And
husband...
I
hail.
should be dead. And yet here I am. And nearly all my lads are gone. And for what? To hold off Asmoden long enough for Diablo to return?
You are a leader. These men look to you for guidance.
So did all my brave lads. Look where it got them.
Right, so everyone's in pretty much bad mood too.
If I had known what that cow Adria was up
Sorry, what was
If I
that?
had known what that cow Adria was up to, I would have slit her throat. Magic or no.
Adria will pay for her betrayal.
Yes, she will. Looks like the scoundrel.
Well, we've had a good time, right? Shame about our imminent deaths.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Well, we've had a good time, right?
Just gonna-
You sound ready.
You don't choose this life and expect to live to an old age. Still, it's the women I feel sorry for.
Which women?
All of them. There will be heaving bosoms and torn clothes all across the land when word spreads that I've fallen in battle.
Okay.
Do you miss your family during these times?
No point in it. I'll never see them again.
Why is that?
My brother's wife thinks I was involved with his imprisonment, and he believes her.
What?
As low as I am, I would never frame him, not even to win her back. But they won't hear a word of it. For all the gold I send to them, I receive nothing in response.
Wait. Before we face that abomination, there is something you should know. When we first met, I thought you a fool, bound to pursue a quest you cannot finish. But you have taught me that the quest itself is more important than its outcome. You have taught me a way of life.
I am glad, friend. The knowledge will serve you well. If we survive the next few hours.
Ha! Then let us be about it.
Adria's
Of all
betrayal?
people, I should have seen this coming. I allowed myself to believe this fiction that Adria was other than I suspected her to be. And now, the world is lost, and it is my fault.
We all wanted to believe that Adria would be what Leah needed. Put your guilt aside, Templar. We've demons to fight.
Yes, we do.
Ever since Adria betrayed us, I've been thinking about how Magda used to share the leadership of the Coven with another.
Explain.
20 years ago, just before the darkening of Tristram, they had some sort of falling out, and the other leader disappeared. I think that other leader might have been Adria.
So Magda took the Coven, while Adria found Diablo in Tristram.
You know, that's the first time I'm actually hearing that. Yeah, so let's just get on with it here. To the
Not
Dying
yet.
Gates. We can listen to this. No. We actually got a pretty big fight up ahead here.
Gaze upon the destruction I have wrought. It will be the last thing you see. Iskatu, destroy the Nephilim. I do not fear you, Nephilim. You'll find only death in this eternal realm. Of hell will trample your corpses. The shades will devour your soul.
My wrath is low.
Ah, Jesus.
You are mine now!
I require more wrath.
I wonder who she's talking to there.
Not enough wrath. I enjoyed that. I require more wrath. Like chaff before the wind.
You believe you can defeat me, mortal? Our armies are endless.
Not ready yet. My wrath is low.
This might be getting out of control here.
By the light be damned! Patience. Not enough wrath. Bad luck for you, friend.
We almost got him down here.
My faith is rewarded.
Every moment I delay here, I draw closer to my ultimate victory.
The ancient texts describe the terror demons as unconquerable foes, the dreams of Diablo made flesh. They appear in shadow to torment their victims, and then, in shadow...
Sorry about that. Let me just really look at this real quick here. Alright, so I have no idea what I'm doing here.
The mere sight of one drove a Horadrim to madness, leaving him screaming and clawing at his eyes until the end of his days.
I am Ethereal, Archangel of Fate. It is my duty to record what is and what will be within the scroll of fate. But you, Nephilim, you are not in the scroll. Your fate is unwritten.
I care little for destiny. Will you help me? Or should we stand here and watch the heavens fall apart?
Perhaps fate can be changed. Quickly then, Ariel, Archangel of Hope, has been captured by Rakanoth, the Lord of Despair.
She will be free. Perhaps that will bring hope back to these heavens.
Perhaps. So we're just gonna do this real methodically here. We're just gonna keep looking, see if there's anything new conversations here.
The fat merchant never ran, not even when he had a chance.
You will soon free Ariel and bring her hope back to the high heavens, sending despair to a well-deserved death.
You have much faith in me.
I left my people and everyone I loved to help you on your journey. I have no doubt you will succeed. You need to have more faith in yourself. So, now you know. The Nephilim are not in the Scroll of Fate. Heard it from Fate himself. You can write your own destiny.
If I can write my own destiny, how can you see my future?
Perhaps I have my own Nephilim powers, eh? That, and you are quite predictable.
Right. An interesting conversation there.
Do you think that Leah is lost forever?
Diablo consumed her. She is gone.
Do you not think Leah's soul is stronger than that? But then sometimes I forget that you have not seen everything that I have seen.
You always dodge around the truth. Who are you?
What am I? I am Covetous Shen, of course. No more, no less. To some that has meant one thing, to others another.
When will you give me a real answer?
When the sun sets in the east and the shore swallows the tide. When the moon smiles upon the day and the blind man sees once again.
God, what an annoying prick, man. The dying angel.
I found a strange document on one of the angel's bodies in the high heavens. It is very old. Maybe centuries even older than I.
Perhaps we should show it to Tyrael. What does it contain?
I am not certain. The script is very old and foreign to me. When I saw the angel, he was dying. But even though he was in great pain, he reached out to me with the document in his hand, like he wanted me to take it. By the time I approached him, he was still. His spirit had already gone.
Alright, let me just I apologize, guys. I just need to figure out how the heck this works here. Gameplay. I can check items on the ground, display icons instead of text. I think that's the one I want.
I have seen many warriors in my day, but only a scant few of them could face the might of an oppressor. This monster towers over the tallest barbarians and wields weapons crafted from hell-forged steel. They were last seen with Baal during his resurgence and left legions of dead men in their wake. No one has seen an armored destroyer since Diablo was exiled from the burning hell centuries ago. Before then, they were the bulk of his army,
My wrath
and
is
they
low.
crawled, thick as locusts over the face of their master's realm. Should the Lord of Terror ever return, I fear they would be his heralds.
The bile crawlers are commonly spoken of among the peasantry in Honduras, most often invoked to scare unruly children into their beds. Fables hold that the crawlers are the half-formed demon spawn who hatched before their time. They resemble nothing more than a bloody, ravening mess, and possess a voracious appetite for human flesh.
Though the subjugators have always been powerful demon sorcerers, they constantly sought to increase their standing in the bloodthirsty realms of hell. To this end, they imprisoned a score of massive Armadon, torturing and flaying them until the hell beasts would bear subjugators as riders. Together, the Mount and its master are nearly invincible.
require more wrath.
Raise your weapon!
Oh, found one. Oh god, Jesus. Come back here, come back here. I'm not done with you yet. Once again, I think this guy will lead me to my death, but... it's really hard to tell here with these guys.
Not ready yet.
Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Least you can do is pick up the goal, I guess. Ah, that's so annoying. Alright, so we have the fleeting shrine, but that's not really the biggest deal here. Just gonna do this real quick here. I know this is a really bad habit here, but I don't want to miss any of these. Just for you guys here. At least for those who are more interested in the story than anything else. Alright, here we go.
You think yourself free from the chains of fate, Nephilim, but all will kneel before Lord Diablo.
Not enough wrath. I require more wrath. Patience. My wrath is low.
In the beginning, Rakanoth's
My armies flow through the hell rifts. Heaven will be destroyed long before you set one foot into the Silver Spire.
Right, what an annoying guy this Diablo is. Let's go back to that again.
In the beginning, Rakanoth served Andariel, the Maiden of Anguish, with efficient brutality, for his touch may open up many painful wounds. He was also the warden of Iswal during many long years that the angel suffered in Rakanoth's own plains of despair. But he has quit his realm unexpectedly in recent times.
Thank you, Nephilim. I hoped the scroll of fate was wrong, that harmony would once again fill this troubled realm. I see now that all hope lies in you. I will be worthy of it. With my blessing, you can now dispel Diablo's corruption. It hides the rifts which bring his cursed servants to this hallowed place. The rifts must be closed.
We will not fail you.
Diablo brought despair to the halls of heaven, but hope is restored. I thought this would bring Tyrael back to us, but there is no sign of him. I must press on and destroy Diablo's infernal portals alone.
Alright, so we're gonna go destroy the portals here. But yeah, that will be all for me for this video for now, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll be back with the next one very soon. This is JP signing out.